Hey guys, Elite Legionario here, bringing you a 1 vs 1 medieval 2 total war on the grassy flatlands. This time I'm in command of Denmark and my opponent Kochapanda is in command of England. So, battle plan is pretty simple this time. I'll explain in a moment after I outline my armies. I have 2 peasants for my meat shield again. I have a Norse war cleric and a Huskarl on each flank for my cav. It's kind of hard to tell the positioning. I believe it was a core of at least 5 dismounted chivalric knights, and I think it was 4 Norse axemen for outflanking procedure. I think it was 3 or 4 crossbowmen as well. Now, as you can see, my opponent has gone with the English massive archer army. He's got shield archers and lots of retinue longbowmen, awesome archer units, and he's put stakes down. This is kind of, he just wants to sit here and hold his position, so going straight into this is never going to go into my favour. So although I'm taking heavy casualties now, trying to outposition him, I'm going to come onto the side here like this, so I'm out here, and he'll have to abandon his position if he wants to actually face me logically. The thing is, a lot of players do not want, when they set this up, they do not want to leave his defensive position, so what happens is their defence, they become so static and still that you can just exploit one flank of their army and they'll just sit with the other half. So I'm going to see if my opponent will fall for it. So I'm moving out onto the flank here. So his army consisted of some English knights, armoured swordsmen for his core, which is a good choice, armoured sergeants, 3 knights hospitaller, general's bodyguard, not a bad choice. Mostly it's been put around these retinue longbowmen, and that is a good choice. They're an excellent archer unit. But as you can see, he obviously expected me to come straight at him, and although I've taken casualties getting into position, I'm going to come right onto his flank here, and he has not even adjusted his army yet to combat me. So that's really bad on his part for him. And now I've got my crossbowmen holding him at bay here. Crossbowmen are actually really good, nice and well armoured, very good at piercing enemy, good armoured units. And very well defensive capacities, and they just look cool, so that's really great. So as you can see, he's trying to, he still hasn't broken over here. He's broken some units off, and this is going to cost him really badly, because he expected me to go straight through the stakes. I wasn't going to do that, so here I'm going to get my chivalric knights into his English knights, which they will easily beat them. And because I got, he'll start glitching in a moment. As you can see, his men are not doing very well. And over here I get some nice charges down as hospitalers, and they're already broken into of armoured sergeants over here. And his men, he's in total chaos and disarray here. My Huskarls are Norse war clerics. They don't have very much of a charge, but they've got the armoured piercing weapons, which are very, very effective. As you can see, a lot of his men are already routing. And he still hasn't moved his men over here at all. He's still holding this defensive position, so he's really playing the way I want him to play. And now I've got my Norse axemen here for shock charges. Usually what I like to do is pin with my sword and shield infantry, and go around the flanks for a nice massive shock charge into the back of the enemy units with these 2 handy units. That always works well. So here I get some of his retinue longbowmen, catch them completely off guard here with a nice charge from my Huskarls. And that should cause a huge amount of damage. And these units here, they're just sitting here getting shot to pieces by my men here. So a very chaotic battle, and as you can see, just by outpositioning my opponent, I've easily managed to cause some real massive problems for him. Over here, my chivalric knights are making short work of all his men over here. His own armoured swordsmen. Armoured swordsmen and chivalric knights are a good match. But now I've got these Norse axemen ready for more chaos on their charge to come in, so let's get a nice up close with that. Okay, that one come off that well. Well, at this point he's just in disarray basically, and his defence just didn't work. He relied on me, expecting me to go straight at him. This would work very well if you were on a terrain feature where I couldn't outflank, but grass and flatlands all open, plenty of room. So his cavalry will lose. He could have won the cavalry fight if he got more aggressive with it and started using the charge. The charge on hospital is better than anything that I had, but in up close and personal fights, Danish cav is very good, especially the Norse war clerics. They're excellent in close with the arm-piercing mace, and they've got very good defensive stats. I believe they've got 19 defensive stat. They've only got about 4 charge though, so they're not good chargers, but they're great melee fighters. So that's what's good with Denmark. So as you can see, I'm just trying to run off some more of his archers here.
We need to act.
But he's pretty much lost this fight for the most part. He's doing okay over here, but I've got my axeman straight coming into his flank now, and that routes the remainder of his infantry over here. So that's pretty much my opponent defeated. Now, I kind of wish I didn't do this in my cav. I got kind of a bit crazy and could have carried on. I should have kept pushing, so I should have pulled back and let my missile units do that. Because now he does something here that I just don't know why he did it. He kind of let himself down, in my opinion. I'll show you in a moment. I'm just going to triple speed here, guys, because it's not very much to go. And all it's going to be is me trying to catch his archers and shoot some of his archers. So I'm reorganising my line. And some reason I was crazy enough to let my general die. Oops. So my general just died then. But I was asking Panda at this point to admit defeat, because obviously he has lost this fight, and sorry guys, he's lost the fight, and he's featured in other battles of mine before, and in a moment he's actually going to rage quit, and I don't know why he did it. He didn't, you know, like, he just, in my opinion, you let yourself down when you do that. I mean, sure, I understand being annoyed that you lost a fight, sure, but rage quitting just doesn't look good. So I'm not going to be able to show you the stats here, but my cavalry had a great deal of the kills, very high amount of kills, and so did my chivalric knights. My axemen actually didn't get a lot of kills. They got one or two that took some battle, got a few, but probably more evened off. But the cavalry had a very high, all of them over 100, I think, so they had very high kills. So here's some of his cav units trying to charge my crossbows with this general unit. He's trying to pull out and his charges, but I mean, I don't really like it when players do this when there's only like a tiny unit left and they refuse to admit defeat. It's kind of annoying. But I asked him to admit defeat because it was kind of frustrating just chasing him around all the time, but he just, eventually, you'll see right about now, he just terminates the game. So I don't know why he did that. I mean, it's not like he didn't play badly, and I mean, there's the stats there. I mean, look at the stats. They were pretty close. They were pretty close. I actually remember correctly in the scorecard, he killed more of my forces than I killed of his. I had lost like 600 men and I only killed 550, so he had actually killed more of my men. So I don't know why he did that. It was a bit unnecessary, and never mind. So anyway, good game, Panda, but you know, the rage quitting wasn't necessary. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I can't bring you the scorecard, but you know, I wanted to demonstrate how to get around the stake defense like this. You going around onto the flanks is a very good way of doing it, and just outmaneuvering your opponent's defense, and then they can't really do a lot. You know, they reshift their lines to match it, and then it becomes kind of like just like a normal fight then, or they do what Panda did and try and hold it, and it doesn't work. So it can, if I can muck that up if I did it wrong, but that's a good way to outmaneuver a defense like that. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon next time.